I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go. Move the chain. Hey. Move. Ready?
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now Young.
Throw caught by Flowers.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here is Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Fights through, and now a crease.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Young.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little underroute there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young now from the 50. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on them.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Anthony Schwartz,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Running right, it's Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13. Now Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Lance. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Let's go now.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Here we
Here's
go.
2nd and 10.
Claws red. Right. Right. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A play fake. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Ultra.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.T. Perry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Young will set to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance going to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
On the set. Black shot. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Fight hard.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Throwing, Young, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Young to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, break.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Blue striker.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Flush to his right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
On the double.
Now here's Young. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
To the air once more, Young. This pass complete to Higgins. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Again, it's Young. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller from 8 yards out. And the Cards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Lance to throw on second down here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. On the return, here's Agnew. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of... So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, Young's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down throw for Young. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It got his man complete. through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Elijah Higgins, 83 yards. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Drill green. Hut, hut.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action.
And now here's another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Following the interception, Young flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good rec. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of script.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold,